Good morning. I don't think there's anybody actually watching this because I just created this page. Haven't really invited anybody yet, um, but I'm going to try to do this from time to time. I'm starting into my third week of Saturdays since I retired. Um, what I wanted to do was start an opportunity, I guess, or take an opportunity to just share some thoughts and I so I wanted to do it this way and see how that worked out. It's kind of a new beginning for me, in a way to go through some of the things that I've been thinking, and maybe on occasion answer some questions that people have or have asked me. But for the most part, I'm going to begin. And by the way, I'm calling this page "Mark My Words" because I'm Mark, and these are my words. So, uh, but I wanted to start. I was kind of drawn to, as I was spending time in my Bible, and I have several that I've had over the past, well, for my lifetime. But I have three really that I've used for several decades now in studying and take with me to church and stuff. And so I want to begin with what I'm calling the underlines. I'm going to start right off at the beginning in Genesis and look at the first verses that I underlined, and then just talk about those a little bit. And the first one that I came to this morning was in Genesis 1, verse 31. I'm not doing this, I guess, to prompt argument or controversy or any of those kinds of things. These are really just my thoughts, and I'm just sharing them with whoever wants to look at them. So Genesis 1:31 reads, "And God saw all that he had made, and behold, it was very good." Now, I've used the New American Standard Bible, and I know that there are some people who believe that one Bible is better than another or whatever. I I think that whatever the word is that prompts you to spend time getting to know the Father, getting to know God, um, is 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 the one that is a good one for you. So the New American Standard is one that I have used for decades, and it's just one that kind of resonates, I guess, if you will, the way that it's written in my heart. So God saw that he saw all that he had made, and behold, it was very good. I've written some notes, so I'm going to be referencing those um, throughout this. And God, the Creator, we, the created. God's the Creator. Created the heavens and the earth. As you read through the first chapter of Genesis, and he's talking. It's the story of the creation. But I look at this and I think, because we tend to evaluate everything that happens in our own minds and our own views and the way that we see things, we are the created. And the question came to my mind: how can a bowl or a cup understand the vision and the purpose of the potter, of the one who created the bowl or the cup, or can a limb or tree trunk possibly know what the house or the chair uh, or the table is going to look like, or even be used for? These things are rolling around in my brain right now because I'm seeking for what is this purpose, this new thing that God has for me, since my career in law enforcement is over, and uh, in a way, and in a change that I had not planned, did not know and or understand, and still don't in many ways. But I guess it's part of my seeking to see what this all means. Um, so who knows what is in the mind of the Creator? It really is it the house, the chair, the whatever the builder built, whatever the potter created. Is it not there for whatever purpose that the builder decides? Could it not sit shelved for ages and yet retain its purpose? I think about archaeological studies and digs where they find a pot or a vessel or some object that was created and maintains its purpose. A chalice created in the 12th century is still a chalice, even though it may have sat buried for centuries. Once it's dug up, it is still a chalice. Now, it may not be used for holding liquids or whatever anymore. It may just be put on display. But that display may be maybe just what it's there for now. Even though we were given life and purpose by our Creator, we've tried and tried and tried to understand the what and the why and the how, and that really is only known or understood by one, and that is Him, the Creator. Dissatisfaction and discontentment become our friend. We become very, very acquainted with those because we embrace them out of our frustration trying to understand what it is that we're here for and supposed to be doing. But they also become our enemy because they distract us from being able to focus on God. And we really are unable to comprehend that we're simply part of something much, much larger than we're capable of envisioning. A nail is an absolutely necessary piece in building a house and having a house put together and that house standing. But the nail can't envision the entire house or a mansion. And yet many of us are nails. We're what's being used to hold things together and to build something much larger than what we're capable of understanding. And this is what we attempt to do with God and heaven and the kingdom of God, is to try to figure out what's our place in there instead of accepting our place and embracing our place. There's a poem by a fellow by the name of Isaac Wimberly that speaks of our inability to put into earthly language the words that can or will adequately describe God. And he says, if there are words, then I don't have them. It's a beautifully written poem that describes the tepid, at best, ability that we have to understand the greatness, the power, the kindness, the anger, the mercy, the goodness, and the love of our Creator. The one who loved his creation enough to send his Son, part of himself, to show us the way. But we, in our arrogance and pride, assured that we have God and his kingdom all figured out, and would even to the point where we would kill the one who was sent by God himself to reveal that the path to life and understanding. That path was shown to be very simple by Jesus. He showed us that the path is simple. It's a word, and the word is love. Love in its purest form is God. It is what God is. It's like all of the colors. It's like all of the colors ever created make white, not black. So I'm not taking us back to the 60s and by saying God is love and that is, and love is God and blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that Jesus, God's Son, showed us his love through the greatest, utmost sacrifice of himself. And that is love. That's purpose. That's God's great creation. And that's what he saw and declared when he said it is very good. And I'm not going to go on any longer, I don't think, this morning. I just simply wanted to share some of these thoughts and toss this stuff out, and maybe in the end it will bless somebody's day, and that's my prayer. May your day be blessed, and may you recognize that blessing comes from God. Thanks. We'll do this again soon.